Hi, welcome back to Hydroponics Daily. Today we're going to talk about how to control the supervillain of hydroponics that is thrips. Again, like spider mites, it thrives in high temperatures. So you want to maintain as low a temperature in your growing room as possible for your crop to control them if you've got an infestation. If you haven't got an infestation, always make sure you've got a filter on your inlet fan. This will help protect you against any thrips that are flying by your inlet. Quarantine any cuttings that are coming into your grow room. This is very important, especially in the UK in hydroponics. Lots of people get thrips from cuttings or clones, as they call them, or cuts. That's because the pupa are in the soil and the eggs are in the leaves, and so someone selling the cutting can say, look, this is disease free, this is pest free, there's no pests on it, look, I've got no pests, and then they can emerge when you transfer them into the grow room, and so that's a big problem. So you can spray insecticides. So with spider mites, you couldn't spray insecticides, you had to spray what we call miticides. These are different chemicals. So the same chemicals that control spider mites won't control thrips. And you can get systemic insecticides which travel around the plant, or you can get contact. Most of them are now contacts that are designed for home and garden use. And they're organic alternatives. And we recommend a product called Hydro Thrips. And it's got a nice lemony smell. And that's really good at controlling thrips. Very popular product. As I say, repeat sprays because those eggs are emerging from the leaves. So spray once, spray again 7 days later, 4 to 7 days later. And spray the ground, spray the soil surface, spray the pots, spray the saucers, spray anything in the grow room, because that's where the pupa are landing. And if you don't control the pupa, if you don't break that life cycle, then you will not control thrips. You need to control the eggs, the adults, the nymphs, and the pupa. You can add biocontrol, so you can add beneficial mites that will eat the thrips. There's lots of insects you can buy that will eat thrips with varying degrees of success. And certain ones will only eat thrips on flowers and fruits. Some will only eat thrips on leaf tissue. Some like high humidity, some like low humidity. Some will eat thrips, aphids and other pests. Others are specific to thrips. So do your research. What do you need? What's your growing environment? What conditions would suit the particular biocontrol agent? And then for thrips, there are also forecasts. So for things like onion thrips, you can actually sort of get yourself aware of where the sort of field-grown crops of like onions, where they get their information, when there's going to be a thrip outbreak. So in certain times of the year, they monitor the thrip numbers, the populations among certain crops, and if you know that's in your area, then you could potentially get forewarned about an outbreak of severe onion thrip or tobacco thrip, depending on where in the world you are. Certain regions, certain thrips will not be monitored though, so that's might only be for certain people in certain regions. But that's thrips. That's how you control them. Good luck if you got thrips. I've never had thrips, but I wouldn't wish it on my. Well, I would wish it on my worst enemy, but yeah, I wouldn't wish it on a friend or myself. Okay. That's been Hydroponics Daily for today. Thank you very much.